guys, this is Joy, and today we're going to do this fun layout that is going to help us document a project that I'm working on. I'm trying to see if I can get it a little bit more so you can see it a little bit better. So this is a 2-page layout, and what it's going to give you a sneak peek of starting October 1st. I'm going to do a treat every day, and what kind of inspired me to do this project is I have my great niece lives in Oregon, and she is very crafty, so I thought I want to send her a box, but I want to kind of craft along with her, so I decided I'd make a box. And anyway, so those of you that have the box, some of you will be receiving this box, so this is how I'm going to document it. So this is a Cricut file, and I want to show you how I've done it a couple ways. So let's start at the very beginning, because we all know I'm pretty random. So how I started this project off is with this fun paper pack. So this paper pack is from Stampin' Up. It is their new scrapbooking workshop. Well, it has a workshop to go with it, but obviously this is not the workshop. This is just a paper pack. So it has, so this is one side of this paper, and this is the other, and you get 3 of each. I will probably be repackaging this if you want to buy the smaller packs at the price point that Close to My Heart had. So this has 12 sheets and it's $12.50, but if you would like to repackage it, I can get you just the 6 sheets, because most projects that we do, you don't really need 3 sheets. So this is the other side. So I'm going to show you the paper pack, and then we will get started. I have several projects in mind that I'm going to do with this one. I always think, oh, I don't do Halloween, but I wind up doing a lot, and I don't like to do the scary witchy stuff, but I like to carve pumpkins. I like the whole trick-or-treat thing. And if you give kids a small candy, they're disappointed. But with this project that I'm doing, which is called Countdown to Candy, or 31 Days of Treats, you will see. So this is the 6 different sheets that you get. I think my favorite paper is this one. I love this paper. And you can see that I made the candies out of this paper. So I Cricut cut these candies with the stripes going this way, and I think they look like that those twisted candies. And then I used a small sheet piece there, so I was very sparing with it, but nonetheless. Okay, so the first thing I did was picked my paper, which is the new Stampin' Up paper, and I will link that below, and I'll give you my website if you do not have a Stampin' Up person. So I'm going to go ahead and close that out. So what I did first was I treated my background paper, and I wanted to show you the new. So this is the new 2-sided. See how that's lighter? I'll show it up against it like this. See how that's different? So it is 2-tone paper. Even the black is 2-tone paper. It is the same weight. It is beautiful to cut. Normally with the Stampin' Up 12x12 cardstock, I was having to use the fabric cut, but you can cut this just like on your normal settings for cardstock. It cuts beautifully. It's wonderful paper, and you can buy black, the 12x12, in just plain 1-color set. They also have pumpkin pie. This is 12x12 pumpkin pie that you're able to get. Can you see how it's 2-toned? You can get that as a single pack. I believe there are 12 sheets in the single pack one. I'll put the prices in the ones that are available. You can get is it Lost Lagoon? Lost Lagoon in a single pack, and I believe Real Red and one other color. I'll put all the ones that you can get that are standalone colors. So first I prepared my background, and how I did this was I used this, I bought this when I was with Close to My Heart. It is the gloss spray. I've had it for about 2 years. It's by Ranger, It is wonderful. It does clog, but after it clogs, I just dip it in and flick it. So I put this in a box. I undid this, and then I just flicked it. I took my, well, I'll show you, since I'm not going to do this. So I just took this, and this one won't matter because it's going to be underneath, and I just flicked it. And it gives you some nice ones, and it dries really good. So if you want big splatters, you would go close. If you want small splatters, you could go far apart. You could also spray it, and it gives you a mist. And I've used this. This just adds a little something, something, and very inexpensive. So I'm going to set this aside so I don't muck it up. And then we'll talk about what this challenge is. So I'm doing a couple. This is for scrap timber. So my prompt for this one is, I started it on the 12th, I just didn't finish it. It took me 3 days. But this is a very, I call it a labor-intensive layout. So anyway, this is for scrap timber, and day number 12 was a holiday, which I chose, Halloween obviously, and prompt number 13 was mixed media. And you can see mixed media can simply mean something as simple as this. The other thing that I did to prep my pages, you can see on this page, was I took a white gel pen and I just drew lines around it. I like the way that looks. It's very random, and you can see there's little spots, and that's what I was trying to mimic. This paper pack has little like lighter spots. So I was trying to mimic that onto my regular cardstock. So that's why I added the white. I also embossed this with a close to my heart embossing folder. I thought about using the circle one, but I'm not really using the circle. I just wanted the bumps, and you can see that I did the base here as well. It's fun to just flick away. So this is a Cricut cut. Let me show you where I found it. I'm still trying to figure out how to find the links. So this Cricut design space file was actually for Christmas. I only cut this portion of it. It cuts out several different things, but I was just after this, so I just closed the eye, and hopefully I'll be able to show you that on my phone. It's a little bit harder to show on the phone. But this is designed by Kaye. Kaye, I believe she may still be, she was with Close to My Heart forever. She does Cricut, she designs for Cricut design space file. If you go to, if you just type in Kaye, it will bring that up. And I recommend following her. She's very good, and for the holidays, she does cute little treat bags. A lot of the stuff that I'll be doing for these 31 days are things that Christine has done. And she's very talented and very generous, very kind, just a really nice crafter. So I recommend you following her. So I splattered, and then I'm going to show you. So I'm going to go, when I do Cricut, I can do Cricut on my phone, but if I have the option, I never do Cricut on my phone, because it is a little bit more limited. It's getting better. So I'm hoping, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to type in Christine Kaye Advent Calendar. Now, it brought it right up when I used it on my, of course I had to spell it. Okay. Okay, so I'm looking for hers. It's bringing up different things. Okay, I'm not seeing, oops. I'm not seeing it. We may have to abandon ship on that one. Okay. But I don't know how else to show you that. It's not bringing up. Let's try this again. We're going to try Advent Calendar, Christine Kaye. And to be quite honest, since I don't use this one as much, I may not have it on this one. It is not bringing up the ones. It's not bringing up the one I have. So I will try to figure out how to leave that link. Oh, here it is. So this is what it looks like. So when you get to this, this is what the cutout is. I simply resized it. So I'm going to customize. I am going to get rid of these things. Edit. Where is it? Edit. So I would, these are the things that you're going to get rid of. This one, this one, this one, and this one. You're only going to cut this one right here. And that will give you, when you do that, it's 11.5 by 11.5. It's going to give you this cut. Okay? So let's look at that again. And like I said, she is absolutely worth following. It should be on edit. I don't know where the delete is. They keep moving things around. So I don't know if I can backspace it. Nope. I don't know where the delete is. But delete, like I said, delete these and then just cut out that one. That's how you do that. So that's how I found it. And so when it cut it out at 11.5 and 11.5. I took, see this edge? I'm going to take all these pieces off so you can see the craziness that I did. So I don't like to waste anything. And so what I did was, see how small this is? It's a teeny tiny little thing. And so this part was left over from cutting out this, right? On the Cricut. So what I did was I turned it over and I just glued it down while it was still on the Cricut mat, because when they're thin like that, they like to wobble around. And so that's how I did that. So now the thing that I'm going to do is, this is one of the projects that we're going to make. So every day in October on this channel, and my channel is Joy Ani, Scrapping in My Own Private Idaho, I will have a treat. I'm calling it 31 days of treats, or you could call it, those of you that have a box, you know who you are. So there are people that have, and next year, if you love doing this, just let me know, and next year I'll put you down for a box. So this is countdown to candy, and you'll just put this. This is actually one of the projects that we're doing, and you're going to make your chain grow. Hang on to this, and then it could be, I'll show you how it could be part of your title if you want to do something different than what I did. So I am going to take pictures of my projects. So I've taken pictures of all of my little projects. I print my own. I use Project Life, and these are 2x2 pictures, and you can get 6 of them. If you don't have your own printer, you can download Project Life and do 2x2 pictures, and then they fit perfectly. I'll show you how I put this. So this is from day 18. So I'm going to go ahead and I'll show you how we're going to put that. This is going to be a longer video, and then tomorrow, because we are going to have to find a way to put these in page protectors, and I'm going to show you 3 different ways tomorrow, but I didn't want that to be, I didn't want this video to be an hour long. Okay, so I'm just trimming it off a little bit so that it fits, and I'm going to also do one of these for Christmas. You can see how cute that was. This one's actually designed for Christmas. I had to make a second page so I could get my 31 days in. So this is day number, I'm looking and seeing on my list of all the things that we're going to do, and it's pencil topper of the bat, and that's day 18. So I am going to put it on the back here. And I will say that when I was doing this, and then when I put, I'm ready for this black sheet of paper. Okay, I'm going to put this back down. I am lightly going to do this, but I could not find I'm out of baloney tape or the 2. When you put this on your black sheet of paper, you're going to need something sturdier than just Tombow. I'm going to lightly put it down, and then I will, because I don't like to adhere things with vigor when I'm on screen, because then I had to pull them up and it's a big disaster. Okay, so I place this I'm placing it right to the edge because I'm making this a 2-page layout. And depending on how you decide to put this in your book, or if you even decide to put it in your book, you could just make it and then put it on a piece of paper and every day open and add to your add to your page. Okay, so this is day number 18, so I'm putting it on the back of day 18. And then what I'm asking my great nephew's mom to do is I will take a picture of them making this, and that will go right here. So when I'm showing you this, when we're working on this every day, I will flip this open and you will see what project we're making. I just haven't finished printing all of my pictures to do that yet. I'm going to just put it right here. I have a little bit of tearing right here, and that's why I want to use tear tape, because this needs to be secure. They still need to open. If you have, I thought long and hard, I really wanted to use just the 2x2 flip flaps, but that would have taken, I would have needed, to do this project, I would have needed 31, which means I would have had to have 3 packs of the 2x2 flip flaps. And I do have a few, but they're as rare as hen's teeth. So that's why I'm just doing it this way. And cutting this out, that will be tomorrow. I'll show you some ideas of how to attach this and make it so that you can actually flip them and see your little different projects. So this is day 18. They're all going to have a project like that. I'm not for sure why it's tearing like that, but I'll get my little inker and ink away. Okay, so basically that's this page. We're going to add 25 projects. So October 1st, I'll come back on. We will be making the chain together. I will give you the directions. Hopefully this is something, if you don't have a box, no worries. There's, I made 20 of these boxes, and so 20 people will have these boxes, and they'll be working along with me, hopefully. And I will give you directions, and the people that have the box have everything in there. But it is my hope, I'm showing you exactly how you can do this and use your own supplies, because really this project was born out of the fact that I have so much Halloween stuff. I love it. I buy it every year, and then it usually goes on clearance, and I think, oh, it's such a good deal, and then I buy it, and then so I have so much Halloween stuff. But I wanted to use the new stuff from Stampin' Up. So anyway, so this is my compromise. So the next page. So we're up to day 25. So my issue was, oh, I need 31 days. So here we go. I decided to put this way. So if you have a box and you want an easy title, I'll show you how you could do this. So if you're my box people, so these are cut at 3.5 by 3.5. If you wanted to, I'm going to show you a couple options. If you wanted to continue the flip type and you don't have flip flaps, what you could do is, this is a 3 by 3. Actually, it's a 3 by 3.25. You could put the two-sided tape right here, and you could put it right here, and then this could flip up like this, and then you'd have your picture, your 3 by 3 picture here. That's one way to do it. If you are fortunate enough to still have 3 by 3 flip flaps, or even 4 by 4, well, 4 by 4 wouldn't work because you don't have enough real estate to go across. But if you could use this and make your own flip flap, and I'll show you how, if you use this option tomorrow, I will show you how you can cut your page protector and do it this way. You can use flip flaps. I'll show you the flip flop way. So if I were going to do a flip flop, so there's 2 schools of thought with the flip flaps. You can cut them and pull them through, or, which is kind of this method. So if this was the method, I would have my page protector over the top of it. I will cut it. I will cut it here, from here to here. I will pull it out. But that's tomorrow's video. So if you have a 3x3 and you want to do the second page, you could do flip-flaps like this. This is not I'm just pulling what I have, which is 3x4. And flip-flaps, I don't think we have any available right now. I think they're all sold out, but if there are, I will link them below and the item number. Okay, so this is what I came up with, so this is what I'm going to do. I do have a little bit of warping because when with these, they often get stuck. They do get clogged very easily. You had to rinse them out, and I didn't soak it, and I was in a hurry, and so I tried to rinse it out, and then I got a little bit of water on there. But I'm just going to put something heavy on there, and it will flatten out. Okay, it's not faulty paper. This paper is beautiful. Okay, so I'm going to do 3.5. I should have brought a ruler. I am living to regret that decision. And you can see that I have drawn around just to add a little bit of interest. I've drawn my white around because that's kind of my theme that I'm kind of pulling through from both sides, that there's speckles and white everywhere, although not many of the whites showed up. So ADD and wanted, so my whites didn't show up. So if you didn't have splatter show up where you want to, you can simply put some random dots with your pen. You really can't tell. So this is a splatter. Oops, can you see that? I'll show you the difference. This I did with my pen. This I did splattering. You can't tell the difference. So if you didn't get to splatter where you wanted to splatter, I'm just going to add a few dots on that way, just so, because I like the splatters. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and set these down. I like to put everything down where I want. That way I kind of have it. And when in absence of a ruler, I'm going to show you what I do, because I have a crooked eye. So, and I'm going to add letters. So these numbers, let's talk about these numbers. So these numbers, there is no yellow in this paper. I'll show you. There is no yellow in this paper, but there should be. So this is all the colors. It's very bright, and you can see you have all the other colors, but there wasn't yellow, and it was looking very monochromatic. I do have a little splash of color here and there, but I didn't want to put blue because it would be hard to stamp on. So what I did was I did white, and I'm going to show you what I did. You can do this with any time you don't have the right color. So I just punched out. These circles are 3/4. I cut them out with my Cricut because I had a bazillion, and I couldn't find my 3/4 punch. So I stamped those out, and then I had my the smallest number I could find. This is an old Close to My Heart set. I couldn't even tell you what it is, but it has numbers. Stampin' Up! Doesn't seem to have any small numbers that you can stamp. Maybe coming up for, no, I guess not. So I reached into my pile and just a small, you want a number set that is a 1/2 inch or less. Okay, so because I didn't have yellow, and I didn't want it to be like, ooh, here's yellow, I just, this is one of the ones that came with the paper pumpkin. It is Daffodil Delight, and I am just going to sponge it. So I just sponged my letter, and I also colored my letters this way. So I didn't have the color I wanted, I didn't have the paper I wanted. So, and I wanted it to be, I do have this color, but it was just too dark, and it was saying, I'm yellow, and I wanted it to blend. And since I think this goes nice. See, it's not screaming at me, but it's not monochromatic. It's not white, and it's not orange, and so it was a perfect thing to do. Okay, so that's how I did my numbers and my letters, and I wonder if I brought, oh, here they are. And you can see that I did my letters this way too, but we'll talk about those when I get to them. Okay, so I'm going to put this down here. I'm going to set here. All right. For those of you that are box people, the paper did not come in your box, but I'd be happy to sell you a pack. Okay, so if you were a box person, you could pop this up, definitely. and you could pop this up and call it Countdown to Candy, and you could be done. And I really kind of like that. I'm very tempted to do it that way, and I kind of like the pictures all cockeyed like that. Happy accident. And you could put this up here. So this is going to be, for those of you that have a box, this is a super quick layout, and then you can document. I'm hoping you will find someone to make these projects with, like a niece or a nephew. My granddaughter's 15. I don't know if she'll hang out with me to do it, but it is a lot of fun. Okay, so, and now that I've got this, I'm definitely going to make them cockeyed. Okay, so I'm just going to lightly, so I'm making sure that everything is the way I want it to be. I am going to put my orange embossed dots, and I'm going to very lightly adhere this one, but when I go back I will adhere it probably with two-sided tape or with the green glue, because when you go to attach things that are embossed, they have a habit of, I can't tell you how many albums they tend to fall off. So then I'm going to make this straight. The nice thing about not making things straight, and then you can see my lines a little bit better. The nice thing about making things not straight is then nothing has to be straight. That's my story, and I'm going to stick to it. Okay. All right. So I hope you will follow along with 31 Days of Treats. I did start this project before I got my Stampin' Up! Halloween stuff, so most of it is from retired stuff, but so I will show you the project, box people, your projects out of that. I'll show you what was made, and then I will try to, because not everyone has the wealth of Halloween goodness that I do. I'm going to put this right. So that this one is at 8 1/4. Put that across. I love this stripe because it's so cute, and it's very busy, but I thought, oh, how am I going to use that? But it actually, I've used quite a bit of it already because I used it for the candies. And so those were 30 of those. And then, yeah. Like I said, there was a lot of prep to this, but it actually, if I wouldn't have fussed over, if I wouldn't have changed my title idea, I'm not for sure why I did that, but I did. Okay, this is 5 1/4. All right, so, and then this one's going to say, the reason I changed my title is because I thought it was a little confusing, because I have 31, it's not a countdown because it starts at 1. So I put 31 Days of Treats. But if you wanted to change yours, box people, if you wanted to change yours to Countdown to Candy, and then if it doesn't bother you that you're not counting down, you're counting up, that would be okay. You could do it that way. But I think it's very cute on there. But this is what I came up with. I think I like the Countdown to Candy. And Tiffany made these for me. She designed that, and she put that on that, and it's a really fun chain. So the first day of this countdown, we are going to make like a Christmas chain. And so that is one that you definitely want to have the kids start with. You're going to start with 1, and then you're going to go all the way up to 31. So every day you'll have the kids make the treat that we're designing that's in your box. You're going to make that treat and then take one off. Okay, so this is 31 days. I used an, I'll show you the thin kit set that I used from Close to My Heart. That's not what it's really called, but I used this one because it was tall and it had numbers. I was having a hard time finding one that had numbers. Okay, so to me that looks crooked, but oh, because I have it on crooked. All right. Hopefully I might have to, I don't know if I had that straight when I put it down, so I might have to redo things. I retype, that's why I don't glue heavily. Yep, it's all crooked. So that's why, see, that's why I do very light. Ooh, I'm definitely gonna put over, I don't know if that's a white dot or me just being crazy. Okay, so I made a mistake and, oops, okay, number 31, you're gonna have to, I did not put this down straight. Okay, so it's 8 1/4 and 8 1/4. You have to line that up. Even with this wonderful, beautiful Versamark mat, I sometimes do goofy things. So I'm going to do 8 1/4 by 8 1/4. Now that is so much better. Doesn't that look so much better? Yes, it does. Thank you. You had to make a few mistakes, so that way when you're crafting, you can feel really good about your crafting, because I have made every mistake known then. Okay. So 31 days of treats. This one has to go, I'm going to put him, and I like this. This is kind of a tight fit. He's going to sit on that one. That way I don't have to worry about things lining up. So I tend to run through, I am the world's messiest gluer. And when I was younger, I loved it because I love to have glue on my hands. I've always been a texture person. 31 days. So when I get my, I may have told you this story. So when I was little and I got glue on my hands, I loved it. I pretended like I had leprosy. And so it gave me something to do while the teacher was yammering on, because I never was very good at sitting still. And we might have to put these, we might have to redo these. They might have to scoot down a little bit. The best way to do this is I should have counted the letters, moved it in the middle, because I can see already that I am not going to be centered. So 31 days. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So 14 letters. That means letter number 7 should come at 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm not that, you know, it might be okay. Let's see, I might have eyeballed it just right. I also, a lot of times, I will put everything down and then I will go back and take a picture. And that way I will know that it's coming out. So I would love to know, once I start this little 31 days of treats, if it goes well, I will do it again next year in the hopes that, I'm going to move this, it's not going to be, things aren't going to be centered, so let's see, that's letter 3. So this is why I do the Xyron. The Xyron is, it really allows you to reposition things as much as you would like to. So this is going to be, and I had them all scrunched together. I don't know why I thought I was 31 days of treats. Ooh. I'm going to let them spread out a little bit more. And I might put some candy in this corner. I've got extra, I have extra ones. And I do have, I looked everywhere for the sticker sheet. So these you can buy with the sticker sheet. However, when I got them in the package, the sticker sheet was not with, they did not package it with the paper. So I'm just learning all the things. It's a learning curve. Okay, so this is not going to be, so don't do like I did. Count your letters and then you can know exactly where you should start. So since this had 14 letters, I should have had letter number 7 should have been at point number 6, and then I would have been perfectly perfectly balanced. But if you are unbalanced like I am, I'll show you what you can do. we are going to, actually, I think we're going to be good. Okay, so, all right, now I'm going to put the last letters. I am going to just put these down below because I don't know what my pictures are going to look like. So basically on the first 25 days, I'm just going to take pictures of, I'm going to have bigger pictures towards the end. And actually on day 31, when you get in the box, there is, you know how when you go to weddings and stuff, there's photo props. So not everything in this box is a candy. There are other things that are not candy-ish. I've lost day number. Well, we'll find these, all of these. Don't you worry about lost numbers because they're around here on this table somewhere. And the picture will have exactly what it's supposed to be. So anyway, I hope you will consider following along with me for the 31 days of treats, or countdown to candy, as I like to call it. And that's going to start October 1st. And I hope you will maybe take pictures of it and document it. And hopefully it'll be lots of fun for you and those you love. Oh, here's my day number 29. So, and these will be pop dotted. So anyway, I think this was a fun layout. I hope you can join me. Talk to you later. Thanks. Bye.